やさびじなう。
ダイアログで学ぶグローバルビジネス英語の時間です。
Lesson 1 China Market Entry 2025 Someone's Insight 25 Years in China Lessons Learned
レッスン1は中国市場進出編をテーマに前後エピソードのリアルな物語を通じて多角的な現場英語や異文化の課題、SNS や ESG といった最新トピックに触れてきました。そして今回は特別会 Someone's Insight をお届けします。ここからは中国現地のビジネス現場で25年以上にわたり最前線を走ってきたエグゼクティブコンサルタントによるインタビューです。市場参入や ESG 推進、現地法人経営など複数の実務分野の生の知恵を持つプロフェッショナルのリアルな声をお届けします。教科書だけでは知ることのできない市場動向やリスク感覚、そして25年の現場経験に基づくリアルな教訓。レッスン1で学んだ表現や知識が実際のビジネス現場でどのように活かされるのか。本物の視点からそのヒントを聞いてみましょう。それでは、Someone's Insight をお楽しみください。
Someone's Insight 25 Years in China Lessons Learned
So after 25 years in China, I often get asked what's really changed and what still matters. I started out translating WTO accession drafts in a Shenzhen hotel back in 2000. Felt like a game changer just to be there. Fast forward to today, I'm helping clients build ESG data pipelines and tackle cross-border compliance. Let's roll through the big questions I hear all the time. Is China still worth the leap? How do geopolitical tensions actually hit the bottom line? Who are the real consumers in 2025? Where should you be placing your bets? And most importantly, which lessons from the past 2 decades still hold up? The short answer is yes, but under new math. 20 years ago, China's pull was cheap labor and double-digit GDP, but in 2025, it's all about a 400 million strong middle class, cutting-edge digital infrastructure, and a government pouring trillions into green and high-tech upgrades. Margins are slimmer, and payback takes longer. Let's see 3 numbers frame this. 5% GDP growth, 13.7% drop in FDI last year, and 70% of the population in lower-tier cities. Growth's there, but capital is choosier, and spending power spreads out. Companies that succeed tend to do one of 3 things. Occupy innovation niches local players can't fill, say, advanced medical devices. Deeply partner with Chinese ecosystems instead of fighting at retail. Or align tightly with policy tailwinds like carbon peaking or elderly care. If you're not ticking any of those boxes, honestly, cost will outrun returns. Politics is an unpredictable headwind to price in. I mean, during the 2012 island dispute, Japanese car sales dropped 50% in 6 weeks. Just collapsed. Then, surprisingly, the next year they bounced back. Shows that economics can trump anger, but only after the fire cools. Today's risk map is more complex. Tokyo lines up with Washington on export controls. Beijing counters with delays and inspections, creating regulatory fog. Japanese execs now talk about a geopolitical stop-loss. If sentiment sours, they pause campaigns, reroute supply chains, and wait it out. Yet, Chinese consumers still respect Japanese craftsmanship, skincare, tools, premium food. The trick is low-ego localization. No flags, no slogans, just community engagement and quiet quality. And always have a Plan B warehouse in Vietnam or Kyushu, just in case. Picture 3 overlapping waves. Wave 1 is the Tier 1 megacities, Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen. You know, time poor, health obsessed, super ESG aware. They'll happily pay 60 yen for nitro cold brew if the beans trace to a zero carbon farm. Wave 2 are the Tier 2 and 3 strivers, cities like Chengdu, Nanjing, Hefei. Housing's cheaper there, income growth's faster, and a family earning 140,000 yen still spends about 80% on consumption. Group buy apps and live stream commerce are the go-to discovery channels. Wave 3, lower tier leapfroggers. Smaller towns now blanketed by 5G and instant delivery. Their first foreign brand experience often arrives as a €20 cross-border bundle in 72 hours. Across all tiers, Gen Z is patriotic and experimental. They'll try a Japanese collagen sachet, but it better come in yuzu flavor with some Mandarin memes on the package. Foreign firms can win, but not by a head-to-head price fight. Alibaba crushed Amazon. BYD outsells Toyota hybrids. Locals have home court advantage, policy backing, and price speed. What works better? Selling picks and shovels, German robot arms in EV plants, Swiss flavor enzymes in dairy, Dutch chip gear in fabs. Or going ultra-premium. Apple, LVMH, Shiseido still represent global status and safe quality. Another road is joint IP, co-develop tech, let partners front the marketing, and you collect royalties. Trying to be the next Pinduo duo? Fool's gold. But being the hidden ingredient in every bestseller? That's gold dust. The winners follow policy money and pain points. Green tech is massive. China's aiming for net zero by 2060, so subsidies pour into batteries, recycling, hydrogen, you name it. Elderly care and health. Big one. By 2035, 1 in 4 Chinese will be over 60. Japan's got edge in geriatric devices, low-sodium foods, nursing home design. Agri-tech? Food security is a national obsession. Controlled environment farming, seed genetics, cold chain logistics, all welcome, even with foreign ownership caps. Industrial automation, wages rise, factories upgrade. Japanese servo motors still lead. Professional services and IP monetization, consulting, risk management, ESG audits. Chinese firms expanding globally need that global polish. Caveat: cloud and consumer internet are quasi-closed. Big data tools face scrutiny. Too risky. I've got 3 survival rules, maybe 4. 1. Digitize compliance. A banquet handshake isn't a license. Real-time dashboards on SAMR filings are your real asset. 2. Localize with humility. It's not just translation. Swap your icons, colors, even plug types. When in doubt, test at 3 a.m. on Douyin. Best live focus group. 3. Quantify everything. Patriotism can argue with slogans, not with hard data. Defect rates, training hours, carbon saved, numbers speak. And yeah. 4. Build optionality. ASEAN backup, crisis PR script, cash reserves. China rewards patience, punishes complacency. After 2 decades, here's my verdict. China is non-optional, but definitely not simple. It's a maze, sometimes a trampoline. Quick wins? Rare. Treat it as a long-term learning lab, and it can launch you region-wide. Japanese firms carry both a halo and baggage. Precision is our strength, history is our weight, so bring data, show respect, and keep that backup plan. Final tip: think portfolio. Bet 1 chip on green tech, 1 on after-sales service, and 1 on a moonshot. Align with national priorities. Grow local talent. Stay humble. Do that. And yeah, the door stays open. Narrow, but open. Thanks for listening. Stay curious. Stay adaptable. Good luck passing that next China board review on the first go.
いかがでしたでしょうか。 25年の中国ビジネスで得た教訓をお聞きしました。どんな市場でも、柔軟な適応力、リスペクト、着実な準備こそ最大の武器です。学び続け、新しい視点を恐れず持つことが大切です。さて、レッスン1では、日本企業ホライズンの中国進出をめぐる戦略や課題を、現地パートナーとのやり取りを通して見てきました。次回からは、視点を反対に、中国企業が日本市場への再進出の可能性を探るケースを取り上げます。かつて、日本から撤退した企業が、市場復帰を検討する際に、直面する制度や文化の壁とは何か、また日本市場と韓国や欧州市場との比較をしながら、認証制度、消費者の信頼、ブランド戦略など、実践的な英語表現とともにお届けします。どうぞ、お楽しみに。今回はいつものダイアログ回と異なり、トークに日本語字幕をつけましたが、会話のスピードに合わせて簡略化しています。しっかりとした和訳はブログにて公開しています。また、英語のスクリプトはノートにて200円で PDF 配布します。詳しくは概要欄からお願いします。それでは、どうぞくれぐれもチャンネル登録やいいねボタンをお願いします。
We'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel. Join us again in our next episode.